This is steamed bao. So a lot of you have seen bao in different restaurants, like, you've seen it in like a little like Pac-Man-y sandwich with some pork belly somewhere, I'm sure. This was like one of the things that was like, how am I gonna do this? Because this is one of those like traditional like, food points where I'm like, I've never steamed bao before.
Right.
So this recipe took a lot of planning. I'm sorry, I'm just like ripping this open. But,
now, when you got here, that dough was much smaller, right?
it was much smaller.
It's been in the bag before.
If this was at the restaurant, I'd be like, we have to wrap out. Thanks.
That's what the pocket's for.
Yeah. So essentially this, okay, real quick, these are all just the ingredients that go into this. So we have sugar for flavor, and it helps yeast grow. Shortening, traditionally we use lard, but we're trying to make some vegan food. So yeast, of course, that is one of the leavening agents. We have baking powder, which is the other one, water, and 2 types of flour, cake flour, all-purpose flour, protein content. And so that's really important. Steaming bao, textures, we tested a lot of different things, but mixing flours is kind of how we get there.
And so there are a bunch of steps, right?
Yeah.
So first you mix the dough.
Yep, 10 minutes in the mixer, maybe 12, depending how big the batch is. Let it sit an hour.
Okay.
It's a pretty sensitive dough, so it starts to proof pretty quickly because we have those 2 leavening agents in there.
So you can go back to sleep for an hour if you woke up.
Go to sleep for an hour. Yeah, exactly. And then we start to roll it out.
The portions, yep.
Yeah. We're just gonna roll little balls like this. And then that essentially creates a nice, I don't know what to say, like a crust. It locks in all the gluten, essentially, like all the proteins that are inside of it, the bubbles inside and all that, they're gonna grow, but what you're doing is creating a little shell, so it stays trapped. If you have little tears and all that, like there's always gonna be a little bit sometimes.
Sure.
But that's where the gas, it exits. So we wanna
lock all of that in.
lock it in. So we roll it, we do this, and then we wrap it. So we have here some veg filling, which I think is really underrated. Caramelized onions, garlic. We caramelize essentially like shiitake mushrooms, cabbage. We have some peas because I love peas, and some spiced tofu. And it's just kind of like we use like doubanjiang, which is like this like Sichuan Western Chinese
funky
fermented bean chili paste.
Yep.
And some hot chili oil, sesame oil, a lot of other stuff that just like really builds a really rich flavor.
Right.
And I really like it. So
Yum.
You want to wrap a couple?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Top tip, scoops, so good for portioning.
Amazing.
Yeah. You'll see a lot of folks on YouTube. They roll it out, they use the thing, but like what I like to do is just press it down.
Okay.
And just like go around the edges.
Yep.
And the goal is kind of to leave the middle part a bit thicker.
Right.
And I pinch the sides and just kind of pull it out.
Okay.
And what this does is really just essentially when you wrap it, you put the filling here, we're gonna wrap it so the top, as you're stretching all this and you're like pleating and layering, the top doesn't get too thin.
Right.
Top gets too thin, you steam it, you see the filling inside, it comes out the top. No one wants to buy it.
No one wants that.
Bao's gotta look nice and smooth. So we get it to this point.
Okay.
This is the position that I was shown. I like it like that. And then we're gonna like really press it in there, and it's like,
wow. Okay.
It's pretty. It makes it harder to wrap.
Yes.
Especially because we just like, for those who know, like the more you work with the dough, the more you like knead it, the more it gets tighter. The gluten activates and it gets tighter, and then it takes time to relax, and then it becomes soft. Pull and I pinch, pull and I pinch, and this thumb I essentially use to push it all in.
Okay.
So I'm kind of
get it in there.
Get it in.
Okay.
Stuff it in there. Yeah. And then we put a little wrapper on the bottom, and this is like a pretty quintessential, I would say, like bao eating experience.
So cute.
It's like a filter to see like who are the real ones.
Right.
Because if you see someone go for a bao and they eat the paper,
yeah,
you're like,